Nation, what's up, No Horsing family? Welcome back to another episode of the No Horsing Around podcast. As always, I am one of two dudes talking Colts. I'm one of your hosts, Stephen Burden, and we're back for the third time today because this is the most news we're going to get for about a month, and it's OTA week, mandatory OTA week. So there's a ton of great stuff that we'll be putting out over the next couple of days. But we're going to focus on one thing in particular, the big news that came out of West 56th Street, came out of Colts land and Colts Nation, obviously has to do with one, Darius Leonard. But before we get into that, as always, you guys, please like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you're feeling froggy, hit ding the bell. Those are the 5 tenets, five most important things, top 5 list when you come to the No Horsing Around podcast. Like, because we love to see that. Share it because we want more people to see it. Subscribe because I hope you like it and you want to join the family. And comment because I love myself, Zach, whoever is looking at this, loves to read what you guys have to say. So do those things. It helps us grow. It helps us get a bigger reach. It helps more people join the family that we love. So big news today, obviously, coming out of OTAs. Darius Leonard out with a back procedure that really turned out to be a back surgery. We've heard a lot of different kind of conflicting things. You know, obviously, most of Colts Nation were probably more concerned about his ankle. Obviously, it hampered him a lot last season. He chose not to have surgery, and the team chose not to have surgery this offseason. But it was definitely something, and it was definitely something that was still hindering him because he was sitting out. He set out the voluntary OTAs. He was not going to participate really in the mandatory ones. They weren't really sure where it sat. And it was kind of interesting because, you know, I was talking to my buddy Adam Raymer, who runs the Time to Fly podcast. A lot of you guys know I talk about him. He's a huge Titans fan. He knows a lot about Alabama. And something he brought up to me one time before was the whole Tua operation with they thread the cord through and they tighten it and they all these things with the ankle. Obviously, it was all null and void because they chose not to do anything this offseason with his ankle. And then lo and behold, the breaking news today, I'm sitting there at my office and I get a, you know, and you look down at your phone and you're like, okay, so Darius Leonard had back surgery today, and you're just kind of stunned a little bit because back surgery most of the time does not equate to good news, right? It's not the best thing in the world to see. So, I mean, obviously, you know, we want to give credit where credit is due on this show. And one of my boys, one of my friends who runs the Colts coverage account on Twitter, put it out there today too that Colts Pro Bowl linebacker Darius Leonard will have back surgery per Mike Wells of ESPN. The plan is to have him back in time for training camp if all goes well. So obviously some of that has been tweaked a little bit. That it looks more and more like they're shooting more for week 1. Depending on it. And here's the thing. You can take this news, and I want to lay this all out, and I'm going to give my opinion. You can take this news with a grain of salt. You can say, man, it's back surgery. It's a big deal. He's been hurt a lot lately. You know, the concussion 2 years ago put him out for a while. The ankle last year really hampered him. Now a back surgery, I think, you know, so it's just there's a lot of different things. But if you're questioning what his mentality is, then you really don't have to go any further than the man himself. You know, Pat McAfee had a comment about, oh, this isn't good news to hear him. And Darius Leonard's response was, it's great news, honestly, bro. Give me a call. I'll give you all the info. And then someone else kind of tweeted at him saying, hey, he hopes everything going well. This is like right after his surgery. Surgery went well. Feel amazing. Ready to get back going. If you know me, you know I always come back way better than I was. Let's go, man. Ankle feels amazing. Can't wait to get back moving. Thanks for the text and calls. Right. So, I mean, that's the man himself, right? That's the maniac talking to the crowd right after the surgery. Hey, he feels great. Now, what does that mean? What does this mean overall? I'm gonna lean in real close to me with the mic, okay? It doesn't mean anything right now, okay? So here's the deal why. This is why I feel this way. It's June. It's June 7th. Okay, training camp is over a month away, right? The start of the season is over 90 days away. The start of the regular season. Darius Leonard is a veteran, two-time All-Pro, Defensive Rookie of the Year. We've seen, everyone's looked at the tweets that are out there before. He has set numerous records through the first 4 years of his NFL career. You know he's going to show up and play. I'm not concerned because in 2 days, they go on hiatus. They go on vacation. They go on break. There's nothing left outside of working yourself out to be done until training camp. So go heal up. I'd rather him do it on June 7th than him hold out, see if he feels better, and ends up doing it right before the start of the season and mixes actual game time. All right. Now, there is a concern that he's been banged up, but you guys, man, he's not missed a ton. Okay. He played through a lot last year. The concussion obviously sidelined him the year before. That was a scary concussion. It was a scary time for him. He was questioning a lot of things because of him not being able to shake it. But overall, man, dude's been in there day in, day out, game in, game out. And like I said, it's June 7th. Okay. Do I like that my starting linebacker, all pro linebacker, who I'm paying over $100 million to, had to have surgery in his back? No. Do I like that he's come out and he's feeling good, he says, and he's ready, and that he's going to be rehabbing and he's going to be ready to go, and we've got time? Yes. I think everything's going to be fine. I actually don't see it affecting greatly. The unique thing is if he misses some of training camp or all of training camp, the young guys get some go, which I think is a good thing too. You see what you have. You got Okereke. See what you have behind him a little bit. You got to see it a little bit last year. You got to see it a little bit the year before. But now let's see what happens. And like I said, rest up. The most important time is not June 7th, 2022. It is game 1, week 1 at the Texans. That's what's important. Be ready by then. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Okay. Is this like, sky is falling, couch is burning? Are you freaking out? Or are you calm? And you understand that, bro, man, we're still in the off season. If you think I'm crazy, if you're sitting there going, man, Steven, this is a huge deal. Greg Doyle, I think, did a tweet, said, he wrote a story saying Darius Leonard's body's betraying him like Andrew Luck is what it feels like. Are you that? I mean, let me hear if that's what you think. I just want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. Okay. Let me know what your overall tone. What's the temperature in the No Horsing family? Okay. So before we get out of here, you guys, please remember, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all those great things. I want to hear from you. I want to see you guys. We're going to interact a little bit more. We've got some fun content coming over the off season. We're going to have guests on. Zach did a great episode earlier today dedicated basically to one of our super fans, Wyatt Law. It's all sitting around some questions that he sent us. We were going to look to do that. We may bring some people on. It was great seeing back on the screen, seeing Zach back. And you guys can look forward to seeing me and Zach back together doing some live streams coming up really soon. We're excited, man. It's you get through the OTAs and we're full steam ahead towards training camp. And once you get to training camp, it's go time, you guys. So I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Like I end these things the same way that I have always ended them. I love you. I know Zach loves you. I'm out.